At the age of 16, I ran away from home. Tried weed, I tried cocaine, and while I was doing this, I was still drinking. I was heavily on the drink. Hi everyone, my name is Lauren, and this is my testimony. When I was 3 years old, my mum passed away. So I grew up with my dad and my younger brother. As I was growing up, it was very difficult with my dad. He was a very strict parent, abusive sometimes. And me and my brother, we just had to go along with it. So at the age of 16, I ran away from home. I ran away from home because I didn't get the grades in my GCSE results that my dad wanted to. And he was very angry. And there was repercussions for that, so I ran away. And when I ran away, I went to look for my mom's side of the family, tried to make a relationship with them. And while I was doing that, I fell into the wrong crowd. So they drank, they smoked, and that's what I started doing. I started following, was trying to fit in, and it became a regular thing. So I tried weed, I tried cocaine, drink with white rum, vodka. So as time passed, I would go to parties, I would drink, and it would just become like a habit. So it was something that I would do, and it would make me happy. I thought I was happy, but it would make me happy. It would drown everything that was going on in my head. When I reached 21, I had a realization that I wasn't really doing anything with my life. I went back to college and I went to university and I became a midwife. And while I was doing this, I was still drinking. I didn't smoke that much anymore, but I was still drinking. I was heavily on the drink during lectures, after uni or college. I would go to parties. So that was still my life, even though I was studying. And I became a midwife. And after becoming a midwife, I was still doing the same thing. I was still drinking. In 2018, I was on my way home from work. And these two girls, I saw them from a distance coming to walk up to me. I knew in my head what they were coming to say to me. I had an idea what they were coming to say to me. And because I was nice, or because I thought I was nice, I told myself that I would let them speak. And they came up to me and they asked me if I believe in God and if I go to church. So I told them that I believe in God, but I don't go to church. They ended up taking my number. They followed me home, found out where I live. They left. So the next week, they phoned me asking me if I'm coming to church. So I said to them, I will come to church. But in my mind, I wasn't coming to church. I was just gonna lock the phone off, block their number, not talk to them again. I didn't want to go to church. I didn't have it in my head. They ended up coming to my house. And I had forgot that they had followed me to my house, and they ended up coming. They knocked on my door. And they said that they're not leaving until I get dressed, until I follow them to church. So I didn't really want them at my door, so I decided to get dressed and follow them to church. When I got to church, church was nice. What attracted me was the dancing stars. I loved the way they performed and everything. And because I'm a dancer, when I went to parties, I would go to carnivals, clubs, and I would always be dancing. So it really attracted me. And I kept on going to church because of the dancing stars, not because of anything else. The dancing stars actually made me come to church. And even though I still go to church, after church, I would still go out and I would still party. I would still do what I would normally do. I didn't change or anything. That was the same thing. And going to carnivals in different countries. I went to Jamaica, I went to Barbados, I went to Trinidad, I went to St. Lucia. They also have a carnival in London in the summer, which is in August. They have it for 2 days, Sunday and Monday, which I attended to. And in 2018, I went. When I went there, I drank so much that I fell unconscious. All I remember was that I needed to go to the toilet. And I didn't know where the toilet was. So I just pulled down my trousers. I just pulled down my trousers. And that's all I remember. I was with a friend, I know I was with a friend that day, and the friend has videos of me after I fell unconscious in the ambulance van and what was happening then. The next thing I remember was waking up in the hospital. I woke up in the hospital and I was quite shocked. I was quite shocked that I was there. And I just had like flashbacks, and I realized that I was gonna die. Everything I was doing with my life wasn't really helping. And I didn't have no one to talk to because I didn't speak to my dad. My mum had passed away, so I didn't know who to talk to. So I phoned the two girls that outreached to me and I explained to them everything that happened, and they told me not to worry. And then the next week, when I went to church, I gave my life to Christ. So after I gave my life to Christ, I stopped drinking. I didn't even touch an ounce of drink at all. I really think how much or what God has really done for me in my life. Me and my dad didn't speak at all. And during the pandemic, Prophet spoke about the importance of the relationships with your parents. And it made me think about the relationship with my dad. Me and my dad, we never got along. But listening to Prophet preach made me get up and text my dad and tell him that I actually want a relationship with him. And now, me and my dad have a relationship. It's not the best, but we're working on it. We text each other, we speak to each other on the phone. And it makes my heart even feel I feel a lot more happier. Now I'm here in the Bible school and I couldn't even tell you how I got here. From drinking to flowing in church, and now I'm in the Bible school. I would even tell you that before I came to the Bible school, I wasn't someone that even knew scriptures. But I'm here. I had a very strong conviction to come here. So it shows me that God has really taken over and He has ordered my steps to be where I am now. And I would like to encourage people who have been in a situation where they've had addictions, where they feel they can't come out of the addiction, and you having that feeling that you can't even come out of the addiction, it's the devil that is speaking to you. Jesus can take you out. When you're ready and you believe, God will take you out of your situation. You don't even need to question how, you don't need to question when. I'm here and I'm happy, and even now I'm still learning as I go along, but my life now is better, and I can't thank God enough because I could have died. I may not have been here right now, and it's only for God that I'm not here. So